Hey, this is Ben Licata from TattooNOWTV. Welcome to the show. I'm here with Conan Lee. Conan, nice to see you.
Ben?
How's the tea?
It's hot.
Really fucking hot?
That's Gabe for you. He
Thanks,
drinks
Gabe.
it straight out of the pot.
Gabe's trying to burn our guests again. So you're from Indianapolis?
From Cincinnati, moved to Indianapolis for family.
Right on.
About 2 hours away.
And you have a tattoo shop there?
I do.
Tell the people about your shop a little bit.
The shop is awesome. It's all custom. It's appointment only. No door, no walk-ins, no open door, no phone. Kind of crazy idea. Just hoping to see if I could push the clientele to think a little more and slow down, get some custom work. It's small. It's really pretty, and it's Valuta tattoo.
Ah, all right. So how can people find out more information about it?
ValutaTattoo.com. Valuta is the name of a really pretty shell that you find in the ocean.
So if someone wanted to get an appointment from you,
Yeah.
how would they do that?
They would find me however they find me. Let's say they're just looking Indianapolis and tattoo, or they put my name into Google. They would find me, and then they would go to the .com, and it would seem kind of cryptic because they'd have to root around, and they would have to. It's like stained glass on the screen. It's supposed to knock your eyeballs out with images. And if you care after the images, you'll root around some more. And if you root around, eventually you'll find an email address pretty much on the contact page. But it's got a lot of stuff to make you slow down and think. Then they'll send an email.
So how long have you been tattooing?
13 and a half, since October of '99.
How'd you get into it?
I got out of the Marines, looking for a job. I did 6 years in the Marines, and my buddies all wanted me to draw for them and do tattoos for them, so I did that and went looking for an apprenticeship in Cincinnati, and the only person who would give me a conversation about it, gave me some advice, was Dana Brunswick. And Corey Flatmo was there, but he was always super busy, and I did my best to find a shop, and ultimately a guy picked me up in Fairfield, Ohio, a guy named Adam Bruce, amazing street graffiti artist guy. He picked me up and taught me the craft. It was good.
Do you have any formal art training at all?
A few classes here and there. I tried art school, supposed to be really good at it when I was a kid, and I wound up going to college a little bit, and then I went to the Marines and just tried to piece it together after that.
So how'd you make the jump from a kid interested in art in high school to joining the service?
My dad's a 2-tour Vietnam Marine veteran, the whole 18-month VA hospital nightmare. And it was just, I grew up with Stallone as my heroes and Frazetta as Conan, as in Conan the Barbarian,
Sure.
where I got my name. And, Schwarzenegger, Conan came out when I was 12, 13. And that was that. I had to be a tough guy. So I went and did that for a while. I wasn't too bad at it. But I had a baby kind of right about there, so it was either stay in the Marines and be crazy or probably die or be a dad. So I chose the dad thing.
You enjoy being a father?
Ah, man, that's the best. Yeah, I like that better than anything. Got good kids.
How many kids?
2 girls, 19-year-old girl, amazing human being, my inspiration, and her little sister, who was 12.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're the best.
So how do you tie in family life and tattooing? Is it a hard balance? Because I know tattooers sometimes have odd hours, and you're working a lot, you're drawing, you're tattooing. Is it a hard balance to be a dad and a tattooer?
I think it's a hard balance to be both of them well, that's for sure. It takes I have my daughters about half the month, and we put everything into it that we can when we're together, and then they know Dad's got to go to work, and they come to the studio being private. They can come in, they know the clients, they were brought up in the studio, so they were educated by people from all walks of life, and I think, tattoo children are wonderful children that way. And then the key for me, I got really lucky, and I have a fantastic woman who showed up on the scene, saved the shop, saved me from being crazy, and parented my daughters. So I got lucky.
So your daughter's interested in tattoos at all?
They are, but they grew up with it, so they're real about it. They get that it's permanent. They get that they should probably have a story. They get quality. They get custom. They get experience.
So in that vein, if you were to give someone advice on how to get a great tattoo, what are the steps someone should take to go about it? As opposed to just walking into a shop and being like, I like this flash piece here. What do you think the best way to get a good tattoo?
Yeah, they've probably seen it, in this era, they've probably seen it on TV. God, it's all over the internet. It used to be we had to, get magazines, but.
Right.
So assuming they know about tattoo, because everybody does now, they got the itch, I think they should, well, there's no two ways about it, they should do their homework locally. They should look bigger than local. They should, this is not a plug, but it is a plug, they should get on TattooNOW in the network of the world's very best. And they should straight up dig around. And if nobody impresses them on TattooNOW and they can find someone else, they should let me know, because I'm gonna get tattooed by them.
Right on.
Yeah, and then they should find someone who will give them the time and slow down and listen to them.
Do you think someone should go into a shop and be like, I need to get tattooed this week? Or do you think?
I stand vehemently against that. I do not think they should.
Of course I know the answer, but I want to hear your answer.
Yeah, and you can get lucky, but.
Someone got lucky today from you.
I hope so. I guess we'll see.
You know?
If she could come back in the morning and not like me, well, we'll see. But she seemed to be pretty happy.
For those who don't know, Conan did a great walk-in piece today at Off the Map. It was pretty great. It's rare that you can walk into a shop and get a great tattoo like that one.
Yeah, and just because they have a marketing hype, or just because they look cool, or just because I love tattoo artists. Like, we have the best tribe ever. But you don't know who looks like the tribe and who really is, who's pushing the envelope. It's really easy to get the look now.
Oh yeah, man.
What?
You can buy a magazine and then buy a pair of vintage jeans and.
And we'll buy Hot Topic.
Yeah, right.
Do they still have those? I bet they do.
I don't know if they do anymore,
Right.
man. You're dating us.
Yeah. So I think homework, and then if you get to a shop, if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't make you tingle, if they offend you, if they leave you sitting around too long, if they're too cool for school, if you're the type of person that's okay with that and they have a tremendous portfolio, roll with it. But if they don't, if it doesn't make you feel right, maybe you should just keep going. Like, there's never urgency in tattoo. This is not a kidney transplant. That's what I was.
You're not going to die if you don't get that tattoo.
No, people are like, dude, I got to get in. What's with this waiting list? I'm like, I am sorry. I'm doing these heart transplants. I'm saving some children. I'll move them aside and tattoo. It's not like that at all. Take it easy.
Right on. Yeah, you don't want to rush. You don't want to rush, and you don't want to price shop. It's like, all right, I need a $100 tattoo today.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get one.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Time, pain, and money. That's what my kids know. And I tell everyone, what did you get for cheap? Your college wasn't cheap if you did school. If you got a good woman, you paid into that woman. There's all kinds of dumb shit you could have done to lose that woman. And most things within reason are worth their money, especially tattoos. If you want a tattoo artist to give a damn about you, be willing to pay them. Do not flinch. Make sure they're the real thing.
You'll get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah, tips are never necessary, but it shows somebody that at the end of the day, or a month, when they've had 40 or 60 clients, when they think of who made them smile, you were there, no friction, given good skin, and if they're a respectable human, they'll give that back to you.
I'm glad you brought up tips. A lot of clients, people getting tattoos, are really unsure about how the whole tip thing works.
Yeah, it's so intimate and that makes them nervous.
Yeah, you walk into a tattoo shop and you got enough money, but you don't know what you should tip or if you should tip. What makes you comfortable in a tipping kind of sense? I know you said it's not mandatory, but.
No, I tell everybody, if you love the tattoo, tell a friend. And if we're always busy, so telling a friend is good and they know about us, but telling a friend doesn't mean they can get in with us. So you tell a friend about your experience and how it was not what you expected. Show them the ink, watch it heal, watch it wear over 5 or 7 years or 15 years. My pieces still come back solid, and that matters. So make sure that you're telling your friends that. Like, just spread the word. Education. That's it. That's the tip for us.
We're all about education here.
Yeah.
Cash tips don't hurt.
No.
But
No. You're paying, usually the tattooer, you're paying for his back and his hands. You're feeding his kids. No one benefits us. We sold our souls to art.
There's no health insurance in tattooing.
Nope. Mine costs a lot of money, and that's
no paid vacations.
No.
So, outside of tattooing, do you do anything to relax, to better your craft? Do you do anything that's not tattooing, or do you do other artwork? What things inspire you and make you a better tattoo artist? And I know that's a huge question, but
No, that's a great question. I like to slow down if I ever get a chance and just put space around my mind. Email, phones, trying to do the right thing with family, trying to honor clients, trying to go to conventions and make sure that people know about your craft. It takes a lot of time. So if I get a chance to put space around it and just chill, I do. And I went to the Paradise Gathering, and it was a crowning theory there, like slow down, in New Mexico.
oh, the artist retreat.
I was amazed.
Yes.
Nobody had business cards. No other tattooers that I love. I finally meet, and I'm like, and they're like, hey man, what's up? And I'm trying to trade cards with them, and we're all like, yeah, we know how to find each other. But anyway, about this painting. Anyway, where is so-and-so? Oh, Joe Harrison? She took a walk in the woods. Everybody's
Right.
down at the river, just walking. Tattoo artists are desperate for space.
Putting their toes in the Rio Grande.
Yeah, desperate for space so that the mind can expand and create. That's I took that from Paradise, and I was like, gee, that's amazing. And then Alex Gray is like, space. And he was there, which was astounding to be in the room with him. And then I take local art classes in our community. There's a prodigy, a guy named Jim Gerard out of Indianapolis. He teaches figure drawing. He brings in great nudes, and we draw for hours. And
Awesome.
It's anti-tattoo because your arm is flying. Your muscles are loose. You're using your shoulders, and it is not this little cramping thing where we're all leaning over.
More body.
Yeah, and you have a couple of drinks, the beautiful models, and you feel like you're connected to an artist's past.
And you just finished the Illustrators Masterclass in Amherst, which is why
my
you're
God,
here with us
dude.
now.
Yeah, I came up to see I always wanted to guest spot it Off the Map. Gabe and I have been talking about it since 2000. And
It's only been 13 years.
yeah, and I got the kids, and he's busy doing shops and running the world and everything. So it wound up that the Illustrators Masterclass is a world famous top illustrator instructor course where some of the world's best illustrators, Boris Vallejo, Julie Bell, Donato Giancola, Mike Mignola, the inventor of Hellboy, Dan Dos Santos, Greg Manchez, everybody, Rebecca Gay, they're all there, and they're teaching us for a week, locked in to a college with them around the clock. And I mean, how about a 12:45 at night impromptu seminar? And I realized that until last week, don't tell anybody this, keep it between me, you, and the internet.
Oh, sure.
I'm a poser artist until last week. Don't tell my clients. Just last week I got
For
blown
any of
away.
Conan's clients that are watching, disregard that last statement.
he said that, not me. Yeah, so the Illustrator Masterclass blew my brains wide open. I realized I have a lot more work to do, a lot more thumbnails to make, a lot more developmental sketches, a lot more references. It is not cool to draw out of my head. I didn't know that. I've been amassing these images since I was a child and trying to replicate them. I think it's like maybe if you could draw in front of your friends and not trace, it meant you were cool.
Right on.
And then you could also jump and pull a wheelie and like maybe chew snuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything
and,
would be cool, man.
Yeah, and then illustrators do not think that's cool. And they do book covers and we do permanent art. Yeah, we think it's cool. So, well, I'll just speak about me. So I'm not cool anymore. I'm going to reference more, draw more, put more space around it.
Think it'll make you a better tattooer?
Overnight. It already has. Like, overnight.
Awesome. So, you do some traveling, obviously. You're here at Off the Map.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do other guest spots and things around? Or are you mostly home?
I'm mostly home, being a dad. My oldest is, again, she's 19 now, and she's starting college in the fall. My youngest is 12, and she loves to travel and can travel. So we're going to start we went to Amsterdam. Amsterdam
awesome.
Tattoo Convention. I'm sorry, not with the daughter. But right there I was like, she's old enough to be here. There was an 8-year-old tattoo in there from Dog Star Tattoo, Amsterdam. I'm like, why is my kid not here? Travel now. I'm doing 6 shows this year so far. And I'll never miss a Paradise Artist Retreat. I'll never miss a Paradise show.
So you're gonna
Hell
come out to Keystone?
I'm coming out to Keystone, and I don't miss
Alright.
a Hell City if I can do it. Derb show.
You're doing Hell City, Phoenix?
I'm
Coming up in
going.
August?
Yeah, James Kern asked me if I wanted to share a room with him and do some painting,
Oh, man.
and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm going to Arizona.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Totally badass.
Yeah, because I can paint now for 3 days. So now I'm gonna roll with James Kern. Yeah, right.
So for any tattoo artists, advice for longevity in tattooing as far as health, keeping yourself in shape, keeping yourself in a good mental space.
Yeah.
Any advice for tattooing into the future?
You mean young guys?
Yeah, guys who might not have been tattooing for a long time, that might not have the right technique, or they sit hunched all day long. What's just some good basic advice?
Basic advice. This is not a plug, but this dude knows more about it than anybody. See Derb Morrison. He's the bendiest tattoo artist you know, and he was wearing these big ass belts, and they were pinching his leg with a big fancy word that only he can say, and his leg was acting funny. So he got rid of the big belts and got super bendy. He's like yoga, and he runs a lot. He's awesome. And take care of your hands. I blew out a hand, left hand, 6 months off work. It's diminished. It'll never come back. Had it all rebuilt, cubal, carpal tunnel, the whole nine. Your hands are amazing, but they're not made to do this. This stretching thing, nay. Have those, take good care of those. You got a massage is the thing.
Yeah.
Lots of stretching, and if you're too manly to do yoga, I'll buy your first class, and we'll see who's manly.
So, thank you for talking with us.
Pleasure's mine.
Any parting words for the folks?
Parting words.
Don't drink Gabe's tea. It's too fucking hot.
No, yeah, it finally is cooled down. Gabe's tea makes good tea. I would say that there is a fantastic revolution happening, that I see a blending of the young power that's coming. Old dudes, I've been tattooing 14 years, and I'm like a medium young dude.
Right.
My contemporaries and the guys I look up to, on occasion we'll get to a convention and we'll find ourselves curmudgeoning a bit. And all of a sudden I realized that the next wave is the guys who are standing on the shoulders of the guys before us. Maybe they're standing on my shoulders, and I'm standing on the shoulders of Guy and Anil Gupta and Corey Flatmo and all these geniuses who I looked up to. It's a good time to accept that the young people are coming, and they're bringing fantastic power. They're not going to take our money. There's plenty for everybody. I want to see what the young people are bringing. So let's just not tighten up anymore. Let's share. That's
right. Share the knowledge.
Share the
Share the
knowledge.
education. Don't lock it away. You can't take it with you.
No.
I'd like to thank Conan for being with us, and thank you guys for checking this out. And we'll see you on our next full episode of TattooNOWTV. And keep an eye out for our upcoming Kickstarter, so we can get a better set, better computers, and all that stuff to make a better show for you. Thanks.